Tonight I have the wonderful privilege of being here with Shonen Knife on the verge of their 1000th concert, which they'll be performing Tuesday in Minneapolis.
Yes.
But tonight here in Cleveland, Ohio is the 999th, which I think is actually much more rock and roll than the 1000.
Yes.
You want to introduce yourselves to our audience?
Yes. Hi, I'm Naoko. I play the guitar.
I'm Briscoe, I play the bass. I'm Amy, I play the drums.
Okay, I did some math actually before the show to see what this meant. Now, Shonen Knife started in the early 80s.
Yes.
So, looking at taking that to 2014, you've done an average of about 31 to 32 shows a year, which is actually kind of funny when you stop to think the number of shows you're doing just right now in the United States. You've got, I think, 32 shows in 40 nights?
Yes.
That's kind of a brutal touring schedule, isn't it? I mean, there are a lot of bands that won't do that many in 1 year, and you're doing it in 40 nights.
Yeah.
How do you keep up the energy that much, especially after having just toured the United Kingdom earlier this year?
Yeah. Actually, I play tennis, and playing tennis keeps me very healthy for physical. And for mental, I never look back. I just look forward. So I'm always very fresh. So I think I can keep my energy by that reasons.
Has your jet shot gotten better since you wrote the song?
Yeah. When I watched the men's pro tennis tournament, Kei Nishikori, Japanese tennis player, hit a very high speed ball, and an announcer at the TV station said, "Wow, it was just shot." So I was inspired by the comment. I made that song.
Okay, now, you haven't been with Shonen Knife the whole time, of course, but you were in bands beforehand. You Denki Candy?
Yes.
And Ni Hao?
Yes.
How long had you been with those bands before you joined Shonen Knife?
6 years.
6 years?
4 years.
And you played the same instruments, right? It's drum and bass
Yeah.
in the bands?
I was a guitarist
Oh, were you?
at that time. Yes.
Did you switch over to bass to be in Shonen Knife, or you had already known both pretty well and decided?
Yes, I played the bass when I joined Shonen Knife.
Okay. All right, now, having done 1,000 shows, you've obviously played a lot of places, a lot of venues, a lot of countries. Are there any that really stick out as some of your favorite places to play?
If I pick up one city, other city people get sad. So I cannot choose one.
Or was there like one show that where it just really clicked, and you just one memorable event, like say when you did you open for bands like Nirvana and the Ramones, anything like that was just like a wonderful moment as a musician to be able to perform that way?
Yeah, of course, it was good memory, and also in early 90s when Shonen Knife played at Reading Festival in Britain. At that time, the headliner was Nirvana, and it was our first time to play in front of thousands of people. So I was so excited at that time.
Are there any countries that you haven't played yet that you'd still like to go to?
And we've never been to South American countries, and also some other countries like Italy or actually I've been to Italy once for a show, but just one show, so we got to play in Italy at more cities, and also Brazil, Argentina, and some cities in South America.
Okay. Let's talk about the new album a bit, Overdrive. And a lot of the songs off of Overdrive were inspired by bands like Black Sabbath It sounds like there was some Thin Lizzy inspiration there. Were there any other acts that you were listening to and thought, this is the kind of stuff that I want to put out on my next album? Any other bands? For inspiration behind Overdrive?
Bad Company.
Okay.
Physical. Boston. Rainbow, Rich Blackness, and Judas Priest, like that.
Okay. Now, since this album was kind of 70s rock, and before that, the last album, Pop Tunes, of course, was more of a pop influence. What do you think you might try next?
Yeah, now I'm thinking maybe death metal or disco.
Disco.
They're all ballad songs. Techno.
Hip hop.
So basically anything. What's the music of baby metal? That's what's popular in Japan right now?
Yeah.
Any of that? Are you gonna...
I saw them at a music festival and they are just singing and dancing or just lip syncing and dancing. So I think they are a kind of dancer. They are not musicians. So
All right.
the musicians are just playing back of their band. So
That's
they
kind
are
of
very
removed
different.
from what you're
Yeah.
doing then.
I think they are very excellent dancers.
Okay. Now I know for Tuesday's night show in Minneapolis, you set it up so that fans could request songs that you would be able to play. Are there any surprises that you got, songs you wouldn't have thought of doing that you are doing now because of the requests?
Yeah, we will play some songs we've never played before. So we are very nervous now. We have to memorize guitar phrases and lyrics.
And that wasn't a lot of time, because that was 2-3 weeks ago that you set that up, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I have to tell you, my wife and my children told me which songs they wanted you to play. So I have to let you know that my son and my daughter both requested I Hate Mosquitoes.
I hate mosquitoes 'cause they try to bite me.
And my wife wanted 1 week.
I see.
1 week.
I think for the encore, we can have a request from the audience.
Okay, well, I think that's good enough for now. Thank you for taking the time to speak with us. Best of luck on your 1000th show, and we're looking forward to going upstairs and watching you perform here in a little bit.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Rock forever.
Jet shot.